Hello, everyone, and welcome to Koru. Before we count down, the cleanest place on earth, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Traveling to some of the magnificent places in the world is a life-changing experience. You exponentially expand your view of the world. More or less, you think you hardly have the time or money. But the time is now. They say that money will come back, but time simply won't. So, now, you might want to realize your dream of taking your well-needed vacation and explore countries in Europe, Oceania, or Asia. Imagine yourself diving in the most pristine beaches, taking a selfie at ancient landmarks, discovering the richest culture, or walking down the cleanest streets in the world. So, now, we dig deeper into each of the top 5 cleanest countries in the world. Arguably, these nations are the most beautiful countries in the world too. At number 5. Sweden. Sweden sits at 5th spot of the world's cleanest countries in 2019 with an IPA score of 80.51. Some may even argue that it should be crowned the cleanest country in the world. All Scandinavian countries have 3 common characteristics. They are clean, peaceful, and well developed. Sweden is no different, as it is consistently in the list of cleanest countries of the world over the years. This Nordic country has a population of only 9.1 million people. The Swedish government gives importance to keep a cleaner environment by increasing its greenery. The country has clean air and water, thousands of acres of preserved forests, and majestic lakes. It is also known for being a master in recycling, wherein it has set policies on recycling trash. The country even has the most efficient trash recycling system. It has to import trash from other countries to keep them functioning. Moreover, Sweden is the perfect choice for your next trip to Europe. Tourists can explore a slew of Sweden's best attractions. These include Kosterhavet National Park, Marstrand, Gothenburg, Gotland, and Stockholm. At number 4, Malta. Malta ranks 4th in the 2019 cleanest countries in the world with an EPI score of 80.90. The intensified efforts of the Maltese government to take care of the environment in recent years has paid off. It does not mean that it is precisely spotless, though. But most parts of the country have a high index of air quality and are kept clean. It is interesting to know that Malta neither has forests or rivers across the country's 7 islands. It is mainly made of limestone and its hills stand less than 300 meters. Do you also know that Malta is one of the world's smallest nations? In spite of its size, it is densely populated with an estimate of 450,000 residents. The country's tourism is continuously thriving. It is among the most visited tourist destinations in Europe, thanks to its elaborate and pristine beaches. In fact, the peak beach season in Malta lasts until the middle of the fall season. Tourists can explore Malta's best attractions. These include Medina, a walled city. The Blue Grotto. Hagar Kim. Gozo Island. And, finally, the capital city of Malta, Valletta. At number 3, Denmark. Sitting at number 3 as the cleanest country in the world is Denmark, with an IP score of 81.60. Apparently, this country in the Nordic region emphasizes the use of renewable energy. As of 2019, Denmark only has a total population of 5,754,356 people. It is the southernmost part of other Scandinavian nations that include Finland, Norway, and Sweden. Denmark is not just one of the world's cleanest countries. The country also sits at number 2 in the list of the happiest countries in the world according to the survey by the Gallup World Poll. Interestingly, it appears the Danes are arguably the most social people that walk this planet. This is the very reason that explains their happiness. Another Nordic country, Norway, tops the list while Switzerland ranks 3rd. Other than that, Denmark also holds another superlative. Statistics indicate that it is the least corrupt country in the world. Also, Denmark is a top-rated tourist destination for travelers. You will find Europe's oldest functioning tower and observatory. Other best spots include there. The statue of the Little Mermaid sits on a rock in the Copenhagen harbour at Langelinie in Denmark. Den Gammel By. Kronborg Castle. Bornholm. And lastly, one of Europe's best-known tourist attractions, the Tivoli Gardens. At number 4, the beautiful country of France. France ranks as the second cleanest country in the world with an IP score of 83.95. Found in Western Europe, it is the 3rd largest country on the continent. This rich country has a population of 62 million people. However, its large populace does not have a negative impact on the cleanliness of the nation's environment. France gets to be among the world's most environment-friendly and tidiest countries. It received a high score on air quality, water sanitation, and fisheries. Despite the fact that France is industrialized, 79% of its electricity depends on nuclear energy. This makes France the largest consumer of nuclear power in the whole world. That is why it has a low score on carbon dioxide emissions. Moreover, France has a total nominal GDP of $2.61 trillion, with a per capita GDP of $41,141. Thus, France is indeed the wealthiest country in Europe and the world's 4th wealthiest nation. France is not just one of the cleanest nations, but it is also the number 1 tourist destination in the world. Based on data gathered by the UN World Tourism Organization, it ranks 1st in the World Tourism Ranking. More than 83 million foreign tourists visit France each year. Here are the most beautiful attractions in France. Rocamadour, Brittany, Carcassonne, the purple lavender fields, Provence, Alsace villages, and last on our list, the beautiful Chamonix Mont Blanc. And the cleanest country in the world for 2019, at number 1, the beautiful country of Switzerland. Switzerland gets the crown as 2019 cleanest country in the world with an impressive IP of 87.42. It is known for its thick forests, wildlife, as well as safe and clean water. This explains why it bested 179 countries in the aspect of cleanliness. This majestic nation is located in Western Europe, with Germany to the north, Italy to the south, France to the west, and Austria to the east. The country's population is estimated at 8 million people. They speak either one of the country's 4 main languages: German, French, Italian, and Romansh. Notably, this thriving nation has one of the incredibly lowest crime rates in the world among all developed countries. Also, the country has an ideal climate. Although it has 4 seasons, Switzerland's climate never gets too cold or too hot. Thus, it sees booming tourism all year round. Switzerland is also home to the world's most coveted luxury watches brands such as Tag Heuer, Tissot, and Rolex. The Swiss are also famous for their positively sinful, scrumptious chocolates. In addition, they can be as innovative as they can get. The fact is, Swiss chocolatiers manage to add edible gold to their chocolates. Switzerland is also known for its elaborate landscape and is one of the best tourist dreamlands, too. This cleanest place on Earth has more than 1,500 lakes and each is less than 10 miles away from another lake. The Swiss economy is as well popular for being one of the most stable and thriving economies in the world. Lined by the Swiss Alps, it is definitely a beautiful country that you need to add in your list of go-to places on the planet. Moreover, Switzerland offers a myriad of prime, breathtaking tourist spots to visit in one's lifetime. These include their Swiss Grand Canyon, Oberhofen Castle, the Bernina railway line, Swiss National Park, Zurich, and finally, Switzerland's iconic pointed peak is one of the highest mountains in the Alps, the Matterhorn. That's it, we're finally done for the world cleanest place, and we hope that you might get an idea for your next travel trip. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, this Cora.